Well, good morning and welcome to 755 Live, about 5 minutes of what Jesus said. You can find a different command of Jesus every weekday as part of our weekday Bible plan. It's a 260 plan, 5 days a week. There's some instructions there to help you read at whatever level that you want to. You can just go to bible.today.church. And find the plan there. Thank you for those who share this. If you're liking it on social media, I appreciate your comments and that sort of thing. And you can really help us spread the word by doing that, by sharing the videos and commenting and liking. Really, really appreciate that. Today's Jesus Said is from Matthew 5:33 through 37, where Jesus said, "Yes or no is enough." He's teaching about vows when he says this in verse 33 of Matthew 5. "You have also heard that our ancestors were told, 'You must not break your vows. You must carry out the vows you made to the Lord.' But I say, do not make any vows. Do not say by heaven, because heaven is God's throne. And do not say by the earth, because the earth is his footstool. And do not say by Jerusalem, for Jerusalem is the city of the great king. Do not even say by my head, for you can't turn one hair white or black." Verse 37, "Just say a simple, 'Yes, I will,' or 'No, I won't.' Anything beyond this is from the evil one." Some translations say, "Let your yes be yes, and let your no be no." Jesus said that anything more than that is from the evil one. In context here, he's talking about making promises that you can't keep, vowing to heaven about things that are out of your control. But he is also just giving us a command to say what we mean and mean what we say. Let your yes be yes. Let your no be no. Commitment is almost a bad word in our culture right now. Nobody really wants to commit to anything. And it's really easy to make excuses instead of just saying yes or just saying no. People find it hard to commit to showing up at a certain time. People find it hard to commit to relationships. Find it hard to commit to following through. I know a whole lot of people probably made New Year's resolutions that already are falling by the wayside. Jesus said, let your yes be yes, let your no be no. And part of that is because you can either make excuses or make a commitment. You can't make both. You can't do both. We have to be people of our word if we follow Jesus. And sometimes the maybe and the I might, or if something else doesn't happen, it keeps us from making a commitment that we actually have to be accountable to and follow through. And Jesus said, don't be like that. Say what you mean and mean what you say. People are watching, and they will know that we are people by our word if we keep our word. And it's not in some way trying to be self-righteous or to try to do this in our own strength. But as we just keep it simple, then it keeps us from having to make excuses and having to cover up broken commitments. So let your yes be yes and let your no be no. Part of this is to keep ourselves accountable. If you're going to commit to reading the Bible every day, have some people with you that can help keep you accountable so that your yes can be yes and your no can be no. If you're committed to a church, commit to that church and show up even when you don't feel like it. Show up when circumstances aren't going the best. Let your yes be yes and let your no be no. Maybe means absolutely nothing. We are all in, sold out disciples of Jesus. And in him, all of God's promises are yes and amen. And we should reflect that same thing in the way that we live. So I just want to challenge us today to keep it simple in what we commit to, but be committed to what we say. Let your yes be yes. Let your no be no. Jesus said, yes or no is enough. How can we put that into practice today?